Everybody is kung fu fighting. Your mind becomes fast as lightning. Although the future is a little bit frightening. It's the book of your life that you're writing. Look out! Skidoo! Everybody is kung fu fighting. Your mind becomes fast as lightning. Although the future is a little bit frightening.
Okay, today we are going to be working on becoming multiplication ninjas with our multiplication math facts. Alright, so our first two facts we're going to take a look at are two of the simplest. We're going to start off simple and work our way to their more difficult facts. But our first one is the zeros facts. When you multiply times 0, the product is always going to be 0, zilch, nada. Because you either have 0 groups or you have 0 in each group. Either way, you're going to walk away with nothing. Then we have our ones facts. When you multiply times 1, the product is always the same as the other factor. For example, I do 1 times 8, that's going to equal 8. It's going to equal 8 because what we're saying is I have one group of 8 or I have 8 groups of 1. Either way, you're going to come out with 8. Doesn't matter if you're multiplying even a large number like 100 times 1. You're still saying that you have 100 groups of 1, which would equal 100. Or one group of 100, which would still equal 100. So the other factor that's not 1, that's also going to be your product. So let's take a look at this on the multiplication chart. So the 0 facts, real simple. You're going to have 0 across the board on your zeros. Going across or down, because every time you multiply times 0, the product is always going to equal 0. Zilch. Nada. And when you multiply times 1, remember your product is going to be the same as the other factor. So 1 times 1 is going to be 1. 1 times 2 is going to be 2. 1 times 3 is going to be 3. 1 times 4 is going to be 4. You're counting by ones, you're basically counting. Our next fact strategy is for multiplying times 2. Strategy is simply doubling our numbers. Let's take a look. All right, for multiplying times 2, you're doubling up your number. So if I'm going to do 2 times 6, I'm saying that I'm taking 6 and I'm doubling that. So not just one group of 6, but 2 groups of 6. 6 doubled, which is basically just saying 6 plus 6. So 2 times 6 equals the same as 6 plus 6, which equals 12. So 6 doubled is 12. So when you're multiplying times 2, doubling, you're essentially counting by 2s. Skip counting by 2 is something we've been doing for a long time. So I already have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. And again, keeping with our strategy, what we're saying is 2 doubled, 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 doubled is 6. 4 doubled is 8. So the next would be 5 doubled, which would be 10. So, can you complete the rest of the chart? Do you know the rest of your doubles? Facts up to 10? So our strategy for multiplying times 3 is called double plus 1 group. Let's take a look. So we call it double plus 1 group because 3 is the same as 2 plus 1. So if I did 3 times 4, what I'm saying is I'm going to do 2 times 4 and add that to 1 times 4. So 2 groups of 4 plus 1 group of 4 that would equal 3 groups of 4, which is the same as 3 times 4. So, representing 3 times 4 on the Reckon Rec, again, we're showing 2 groups of 4 and 1 group of 4. 1 group of 4 we already know, because we multiply times 1, the product stays the same as the other factor. 2 groups of 4, we're just doubling 4. 4 plus 4 is going to be 8. So 3 times 4 is the same as 8 plus 4. And again, we know that's 8, just counting on, be 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 times 4 equals 12. Let's take a look at what this looks like on our multiplication chart. So again, our strategy for multiplying times 3 is double plus 1. Well, I already have my doubles and I already have my 1s. So to fill out my 3s, I just got to add those together. For example, here are my 1s in the yellow, my doubles in the pink. So my 3s is just, for 3 times 3 is going to be 3 plus 6. That's 9. For 3 times 4, that's going to be 1 group of 4 plus 4 doubled. So 4 plus 8, that's 12. So using that strategy, complete the rest of your 3s going across and down. So when you finish up your 3s, it should look like what I have in the yellow and the green here. All right, you have 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. The same going down. Let's take a look at our next fact on the way to becoming multiplication ninja. So our strategy for multiplying times 4 is double, double. What we're saying is we're going to double our doubles. So when we multiply times 2, we call that strategy the doubles. 4 is simply a double of 2. That means our 4 facts will be doubling our doubles. Let's take a look. So if I were to do 4 times 6, we're saying that 4 is a double of 2. So that means I have 2 plus 2. So 4 times 6 is going to be 2 times 6 plus 2 times 6 again. Looking at the Reckon Rec, 4 rows of 6. As you see in there, here's 2 rows of 6 and 2 rows of 6. So we're going to double our double. 6 doubled is 12. So that means this 6 doubled is also 12. I have 12 here, and I have 12 there. So to get my final product, I need to double my double, because I have 12 2 times. I got to double it, which gives me 24, which means 4 times 6 equals 24. Let's take a look at what this looks like on our multiplication chart. So I'm doubling my doubles. Well, the good news is I've already doubled 1 time. So for example, 4 times 4, right? I'm going to double 8, because 4 doubled is 8. So double that again. 8 doubled is 16. 4 times 5 is going to be 10 doubled, because 5 doubled is 10. Double that again. 10 doubled is 20. We just did it, but 4 times 6 is going to be 12 doubled, because 6 doubled once is 12. Double that again, and we get 24. See if you can complete the chart on your own using the double, double strategy. So continuing the double-double strategy, your chart should end up looking like this. 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. And the same numbers going down.